We begin with a bizarre story from the south end of Columbus today. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Colleen Marshall.
And I'm Mark Taylor. First, an explosion and fire sends 2 burn victims to the hospital. But then authorities find a third victim who they say did not die in the fire. They're calling it a homicide. Now, it all started just before 10:30 this morning on South 3rd Drive near Parsons Avenue. Once the fire in the garage was put out, firefighters went to check on the homeowner and found his body inside the house.
NBC4 reporter Ted Hart is live tonight with more on what happened on South 3rd Avenue and to tell us exactly what investigators are looking into tonight. Ted?
Well, and Colleen, I can tell you that fire officials are actually having to add some supports to that fire damaged structure that you see in the back of the property here in order to hold that building up a little longer to give investigators some time to collect more evidence. That's one scene, the fire scene. There's another scene, the house. That's where the homicide took place.
Well, I heard something, pow, you know. Looked out the window and the smoke was boiling out of that house over.
Neighbors say they saw the 2 residents of the small building running around outside screaming. Both had been burned. Detectives say they were taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The structure appears to be a garage, repurposed as a small apartment. Neighbors say the owner of the property, a local pastor, was letting the couple live there for free. Fire officials say when the owner didn't answer his door, they forced entry into the house and found him dead in a bedroom.
He was definitely killed at the hands of somebody else.
Homicide Detective Dave Sicilian says they don't know yet whether the fire and the homicide are related. Larry and Polly Hendricks were church members and longtime friends of the homeowner.
He didn't do nothing to nobody for anybody to do anything to him.
Polly says she last talked to him Sunday night. She says he had been sick and was too weak to come to church. Bob Alford is another good friend.
He loved everybody and he helped everybody in this neighborhood. Everybody liked him because he was always there to give them a hand at whatever they may need. He was one of the good guys.
Now, both of the fire victims remain at OSU's Wexner Medical Center tonight in critical condition, and fire investigators are still trying to determine what caused that explosion and fire. Live on the South Side, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Thank you so much, Ted.